Hi friends, I want to do an art journal page now, and usually I jump right in, but since many of you keep asking about the supplies I'm using on the art journal page, I thought I would just give you a short overview of the supplies I'm going to use for this art journal page. It might be that while I'm working, during the process, that I just grab some other supplies, because for me that's kind of a process. I start out with a vague idea and with some supplies or color combination that I want to use. But in the end I might end up doing something completely different and grabbing other supplies. So this is only what I plan on using. And if I should use, something different, which is important, I will just jump in later, do a little voiceover and let you know what I'm using. So I actually plan on using two butterflies. I just cut them out. They're vintage printables I just found on the internet. And this kind of gives me the color combination that I want to work in, like with some pink and blue. So I'm going to use those as kind of a main focal point on my page. I grabbed some Tim Holtz Distress Paints. This is the, I can't read that anymore. I think it's picked raspberry, yeah. Worn lipstick and the peacock feather. Beautiful colors, love them. So I plan on using those. And I grabbed some Faber-Castell gelato sticks in a similar color scheme. Those. Then I have my black archival ink by Ranger, some alphabet stamps, which I like to use. Those are by, oh well, I have no idea. Why don't they print the company name on here? Well, anyway, some vintage alphabet stamps, but they're actually not vintage. They're by a pretty famous scrapbook company. I'm just not sure which one. Anyways, I got some texture paste, a fine textured texture paste I might want to use, and I grabbed a couple of stamps. I think I might use like this heart, some geometrical shapes. Those are by Winnie and Walter, by Bo Bunny and by Heidi Swap. Not sure yet which ones I'm going to use, but I might use them. And those two new stencils that I just bought, they are by the Crafters Workshop, and I think they are super cute, especially this one. And I definitely want to use this one. Not sure if you can see because of the light reflection. So let me just take that out. Now you can see it even. Well, you get the idea. It's pretty cute. Love it. And the other one, not sure about this one. I actually bought this one more for using in my planners, because those are pretty cute to use in, in planning. If you do some sort of mixed media in your planners. Just want to show you. No, you still have that reflection. Well, anyway, I hope you get the idea. I really love that with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So kind of the monthly view here. Little speech bubbles, a chevron, boy, girl, love, Monday, Tuesday again. So I really love that one. And I want to use this for my planners. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm not going to use this. And I'm working in my some some acrylic paints. I just grabbed some white, some silver, some black. So I might use some acrylic paints as well. what else? Liquitex ink, the gold one, which I also love to use, and I might use some watercolors. Not sure about that yet, but yeah, I might use them. Those are by Winsor & Newton. Yeah, that's it actually, I think. Yeah, so I'm working in my watercolor journal, which I have inside of this Midori style traveler's notebook. So I've got this art journal in here, which I bound myself, made it out of watercolor paper, and I'm gonna work in here. Okay, so I will put you in fast forward mode. We'll jump in with a little voiceover if something super important is happening. That needs a little more explaining, but besides that, I will just have some fun, and I hope you will enjoy the video and that you will have some fun too, you know, watching me create. And just in case you're wondering, while I work, I just decided that I don't want to do a double spread this time, but I want to create, you know, 2 individual pieces, one on each side, which kind of, you know, go or are similar to each other while I'm at it. Yet I want to use a little bit of different pattern, different colors, so that I can scan them in later and use that like for a dashboard for my planner or for a card to send out. So that's why I'm going for this size, and I'm just doing 2 individual pieces, but you know, working on them simultaneously. What a word. So just in case you were wondering what I'm doing, and I just primed the page with some Liquitex gesso. Okay. So first I'm using a stencil. This is a stencil designed by my sweet friend Natalie Callback. It's available at Stencil Girls, and I'm using some distress paint. Just picked some nice springy colors which kind of match the butterfly images I want to use. I'm just applying the acrylic paint and the distress paint to a little acrylic palette, and then I'm using a sponge, and I'm just dabbing the colors onto the stencil to leave some nice pattern on my page. So next I'm using some white gesso again to bring back a little bit more white into the page, because I know that I want to, add some stamped images or some stamped words later on. So I'm just kind of creating a little bit of white or transparent white space for my stamps to go on and to doodle on and to write on. I decided that I want the butterflies, also the main focal point of my page, to kind of have a little bit of three-dimensional feeling to it. So I grabbed some paper doilies and I'm just folding them in a random pattern, and then I'm inking or distressing them with some acrylic paint, and then I'm stapling the butterflies, the paper butterflies, to my paper doily, and then adhering it to the page with some gel medium. And this way it kind of brings a little more depth and dimension onto the page, a three-dimensional object, yet it's not two-dimensional to be inside an art journal. Next I'm using a medium which is called Goosebumps, which is by Tsukineko, and it's it's a medium which dries clear, and you can spray it on or add splatters and drops onto your page or onto your project, and it dries clear and looks like little water drops or water bubbles on the page. So once this dries, it gives you a really nice effect, and I just love to work with it. Again, you can spray it on, or you can just add some splatters and drops like I'm doing now. So last but not least, I decided to add some little confetti, some little, what are they called, sequins to the page, just because I have them in my stash in a very, very matching color scheme. And they just kind of fell into my hands, and I thought, oh, they would look super cute on this Artjournal page. So yeah, that's what's happening if I dig in through my stash and I just find things and rediscover things that I have that I haven't used for a long time, like those little confettis. And they were kind of a perfect match for those beautiful spring butterfly Artjournal pages. Yeah, and that was it. A little more white space left on the page than you might be used to from me, but I really love it. I like it, and like the way it turned out, and in this case really left some white space standing there and speaking for itself. So hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, this little video, fast forward video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, and I would be super happy if you would come over and visit me on my blog as well.